Hello, and welcome back to your Average Adventuring Show, everyone. We want to thank all of you who bought us a coffee to support us and help raise money for our combat wheelchair mini figurine fundraiser. There will be a series of shout outs at the break, so stick around for that. We will be using the funds you helped raise to purchase the 3D printing plans, have the figurines printed and painted, and then delivered to King Keegan. It is a new month, and so we have chosen a new charity, Raising Texas Teachers. Supporting educators is something very important to the YAAS cast, and we feel it is something especially needed right now as our teachers are working in very unusual and trying circumstances to help our kids continue their educational journeys during the pandemic. Raising Texas Teachers' vision states that the charity was created to elevate the teaching profession across Texas through partnerships with higher education and scholarships for aspiring teachers. So for the month of September, when you donate to your Average Adventuring Show's coffee account, ko-fi.com/YAAS gives, part of your donation will go to Raising Texas Teachers. Check the description for the links, and thank you so much. Now, on with the adventure.
Hello everybody, welcome to episode 3 of your Average Adventuring Show. We've got everybody that was here last time we played is back again to continue the story of this exciting adventure that we have in and around Rendenhurst. Tanya, would you like to take it away with our recap?
Yes. All right. Last time we left our intrepid adventurers. They were fighting these giant wolf-like creatures in the forest. They defeated them, and then with the help of two new friends, Alphys, the Deep Mage, and Robin, they found out that these large animals are called barghests, and that they are originally, were they goblins or gnomes?
Goblins.
There you go. They get twisted by dark magic or God's interference. They make their way back into town and find out that the council has been looking into the meteor strike and feel like while there is definitely research still to be done on that event, that it should not put a damper on the upcoming Summer Swell, a big festival that will have foods and sort of Olympic-like games. Several of our party members signed up to participate in those games, and our beloved Aster has signed up for the entertainment. And everyone agreed that they would like to go back into the forest the following morning to look into the area around where they found the barghests, because they felt that it was very strange that they would show up at the same time that the meteor struck. So the Emerald Protectorate has basically signed off on an expedition, a sort of scientific expedition out to look around the area, and our group is going to go back.
So that's where we're going to start. Everybody has had a full night's rest. Hit points are back, hit dice back, spell slots back, all that good stuff. And for those of you who are members or trying to become members of the Emerald Protectors, so that's Whistler and Aster. Just as a quick note, I have started up some stuff about, I will put this up on Discord or the Google, how you can get points to become more like to gain your levels in the Emerald Protectors. As of right now, you each have 5 points, and you got those 5 points for helping with the retrieval of the asteroid. So I have it written down myself, but if you want to keep track of your own, I will put up the grid and how you can achieve points and all that stuff. It'll go up. So as of right now, you each have 5 points. And anybody who would like to go back into the forest, you were told to meet at the Protectors early in the morning, and Lucara will give you instructions as to where to go, what to do, all that other good stuff. So it's early in the morning. Does anybody have anything they want to do when they first wake up? Ready?
I make myself look beautiful.
Okay, Aster get
It
up.
takes a few hours.
Yeah. Aster puts their face on. Anybody have any like morning rituals they need to do? Calisthenics, prayers, anything like that? Okay.
Yeah, get up and have some breakfast and do my push-ups and my jogging.
It's
I refreshed the little flowers that I've painted on my tusks.
okay.
Whistler's got a whole routine at the temple too, so she probably gets up extra early to do that, so she can still get to the forest crack of dawn.
Okay.
And then just
So you guys meet up at the Emerald Protectors. You are taken into, or you can enter into the main room. There's a front desk for those of you who are already members. So Whistler and Aster, you are just allowed back into one of the meeting rooms, and everybody else, you are stopped by this kind of like half elf individual, and she's like, "Hi, are you? You're not members. Is there something I can help you with?"
No, we will just wait on our friends.
Okay.
I was told there was a meeting here. We were gonna go figure out what's happening in the woods, so I'm just here to go with it. Just curious.
Okay. She goes, "Oh, just a second."
Those bar guests.
Okay, and she gets up and runs to the back and kind of talks, and she's like, "Oh, yes, I just spoke to Lucara. You are all allowed back if you would like to go. You can follow your friends into the meeting room."
I do that.
And Lucara is there, and it might as well be a really good time to introduce a new-ish character named Aster. Astrid, not Aster, but Astrid. Astrid, sitting in the meeting room, you see Lucara sitting down, and she's just kind of chilling out. Next to her is a large, white, lioness-looking creature who is just sitting by her feet. And every once in a while, Lucara will reach down and just like kind of pat her head. And as lionesses do not purr, but they have that kind of like rumbling, you can tell that Astrid, who is in fact Lucara's ranger companion, Cragcat, is there chilling out with her. For those of you who are members of the Protectors, you have seen probably Astrid before. For those of you who are not expecting it, you see a large white tiger, like lioness, just chilling in this room. You're like, "Huh?" Just like, however you think your character would react to seeing
allowed
a
to pet the cat?
lioness. You of course, you may certainly try.
To try a pet. I want to pet the cat.
Okay. Make an animal handling check.
Cool. Can Whistler help by like imitating the rumble purr sound?
Sure.
I got
roll
a
advantage,
I
Aster.
got a 13, and then the second
You
one
roll
was a
advantage?
16. The second one was a 16.
Okay. You kind of reach your hand out and do the thing where you like let her kind of smell your hand. You do the thing, and she's kind of she's a large creature. And
Yes.
she kind of lifts and she
No
licks your
fears.
hand. And you just kind of are allowed to just like pet her head, do the gentle like pat.
Yes. That's all I
Lucara
wanted.
is who's like reading over her stuff. She's like, "All right, looks like well, our view are here."
So Basket's gonna come in, and it's sort of like a human seeing a monkey. You know, as you know, long lost relatives. But we don't have any sort of cats or lionesses where I'm from. The Rangers don't use them as their familiar. So it's something new for Bastet. So she's like surprised, but keeps her distance.
Okay. And Lucara was like, "All right, you folks said that you saw Barghest, is that right? Barghest in the woods.
Yeah,
all right.
yes.
Do you remember?
You are correct.
All right. Do you remember where that was? And do you feel confident going up in that back in that area to just do a little searching?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can
Yes.
definitely meet you back there.
Okay. All right. She looks at Aster and she looks at Whisper and goes, "All right. for you folks who are trying to get your acolyte positions at the protectors here, this is considered a tier 3 task. For those of you who are in the know, a tier 1 task gets you 1 point. Tier 2 task gets you 5 points, and a tier 3 task gets you 10 points. This is a tier 3 task, which is the classification of successfully completing a solo or group mission without any elder members of the protectors with you. So this is like basically you guys are on your solo missions, and you are doing a medium level sort of search, whatever the thing is considered. So
On our own.
It's time. My time
No
to shine.
mommy. No daddy.
My time to shine.
all right, she goes, all right, well, all we're asking here is if you can see if you can find more of those Barghast, you can see where they came from. If there's any kind of information you can find out, that'd be pretty cool. Just take notes. Let us know if you have the cartography to do, make rubbings, or I don't know, any of that stuff that folks do when they're out in the woods. Turn left at the third oak tree on the, whatever. Let us know if you find something. If you find something that you think you cannot handle, there's no shame in coming back and saying, no. I don't want you to throw you out there and then have you not come back.
That is very understandable. I fully get what you're saying there, and we will, if anything happens, we got you.
All right. Okay, she's like, all right, well, everybody have at it. I would say enjoy yourselves, but, I don't know how enjoyable this little foray is going to be. Everybody stay safe. Everybody stay safe, and safe travels. Good luck. You guys can walk out of the meeting room, and it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Who would like to lead the charge back into the forest with a survival check to find where you had originally battled the Barghasts?
Whistler should not, but she will try.
I don't have survival as a skill, but I feel very comfortable with the woods.
Survival is a skill.
But
Whistler's survival is bad, but she would just, like an arrow, head out.
Okay.
I'll make a roll because I feel like I spend a lot of time in the woods gathering wood and stuff.
I only sort of remember where we were. Does anybody else know?
15.
I got 18.
21.
Look at that.
17.
Well, we know who's leading.
Okay. 21. We all went fairly well, but you guys, Jack knows exactly where it was. Jack's well honed. This is where we killed those things. And Aster and Whistler and Robin and Fenlen kind of goes over there, and then you see Jack go over here. Oh, we should probably follow Jack. So you're going a little bit further, going northwest. Yeah. So as Jack starts heading northwest, you're oh, probably a good idea. She definitely knows what's up. So you start heading northwest into the woods. So on roll 20, new map. So you don't have to be on roll 20 now, I'm just letting you know. We're going to do some narrative stuff before we might have to do anything with the actual tactical map. So you guys start heading into the forest. You see the area where you killed the Barghasts and destroyed the bodies. You did burn the bodies. And everybody that is there can either make a nature check or an arcana check.
I got a 21.
Is that nature or arcana?
I'm good in both, so I don't know.
Okay.
18 on Arcana.
Okay.
Got a big old 3 either way.
Okay.
I pat Whistler on the back.
8.
It's okay.
Okay, what did you get, Fenlen?
I didn't roll.
Okay, I heard somebody else say something.
I said I got an 8.
Okay. So, Alphys and Aster. you two, you get back to that point, and you kind of just do, it's Arcana. Alphys has actually done a little bit more reading in the library, searching for stuff in the forest, and done some more reading about Vargas, and just coming back to this area, there is this sense of kind of, now that the bodies have burned and have sat for a few hours, smell is extraordinarily sulfuric. You're getting this like horrible fetid rotten egg smell right around where the bodies were burned.
Aster takes out some perfume and goes pss, 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 pss. Like just try and like get it to smell better. Aster's not happy with it.
Alphys just takes out his little journal and writes down some notes.
Okay. So you guys are at that spot. Where would you like to go from here, and how would you like to kind of do the search? Are you looking for a specific thing? Are you trying to smell something? Are you looking for tracks? What is your search? How does it go?
Yeah, I'm going to try and see where they came from. I wanna look for tracks, and see where the tracks start.
Okay, that's a survival check. Does anybody want to help Jack with this?
I'm going to help by
Jack.
saying which way I came from.
All right. Bosset, you are getting plenty of help, so you roll with advantage, Jack.
I can definitely tell you they didn't come from that way, because that's where I came from.
Oh. I got a 18.
Okay, you can tell that the tracks are coming from the west.
Tracks are coming from the west, y'all.
Okay. So
Excellent.
yeah, you would be heading west to go further in.
Let's
like a west,
let's
northwest
check more.
sort of direction.
Oh, Aster relays the information about the sulfur and tells everybody to like watch out for the sulfur smell. I will not be looking out for it because I will not.
Okay, for anybody that is trained in religion, who is here is trained in religion? Paladins, anybody else? Okay, Paladins, you can roll a religion check.
Oh, you mean proficient? Because I'm half proficient.
Yeah.
Oh.
18.
The bard. Sure, you're a bard. Yeah, jack of all trades.
I got a 9.
Okay. What'd you get, Bostet?
21.
Okay, Bostet. Your mind connects. You hear sulfur. Now you think about it, you're here, and you start smelling that sulfuric smell. You know that sulfur is highly related to, or this kind of scent is related to fiendish creatures, either from the Nine Hells or from the Abyss. And that the scent comes from them either leaving or entering from one plane to another.
Even though we burned them.
Hmm?
Okay. So I'll relay that information. Guys, even though we burned them, they've gone to a different plane.
Yeah, it's almost like, because you see the two burned scorch marks, but their bodies aren't there.
Right. They still, even though we quote unquote defeated them, I think they're still alive in another plane.
Does this mean does this mean that even if we followed the tracks that we would not find where they have come from?
We might find where they've come from, but we don't know where they've gone.
I wonder if like, because they looked really, really dead. I wonder if something came and retrieved them.
Possibly.
You don't see any tracks. You only see tracks coming in. You don't see any other tracks like leaving in another direction or going back to where they came from. So they either something happened to where these bodies, even the charred bodies, are not there anymore.
Well, then let us follow these tracks. Jack, let us follow these tracks.
Alphys is going to send Rift on ahead to go search these tracks safely.
Okay. So Rift goes ahead. And you guys can follow the tracks. And that's when we're going to go to in roll 20, where we have, it takes you about an hour of following until you come to this part of the forest that has kind of some shifts in elevation, but it's everything, the trees kind of are the same. So that's where we are on roll 20, Thrift, a little bit further ahead of everybody else. There we go. So this is where you guys are. What would you like to do in this area of the forest? You guys all kind of appear.
Rift is going to do a perception check for anything out of the ordinary.
Go for it.
Ooh, that is a nat 20.
Ooh, good job, Rift. Is anybody else doing anything while Rift flies around?
I'm also doing a perception check and got a 15.
Okay. Rift's natural 20. There's nothing out of the ordinary, really. There is a large kind of like, there's a large kind of dead tree. I mean, it's not like that's not a bad thing. Trees die sometimes. And it's surrounded by a thing of butterflies. They're like green and orange butterflies. And it's just like a huge swarm of them. But there's nothing really wrong with this area that either Jack or Rift see.
I'd like to do Divine Sense.
Yeah, I was gonna do Detect Magic.
I'm
okay,
also
Divine Sense.
Yeah.
Fiends 60 feet.
In 60 feet. Fiends within 60 feet.
That are not
I
behind
definitely would just want to go look at the butterflies. Where are they?
The butterflies are over here.
Where?
Actually, you know what? They're over here. Sorry, by this log. They like at this end of the log.
Okay, I'm heading over there to check out the butterflies because that looks pretty sweet.
Divine
within-
I would like to go further west. I would like to just kind of sneak in where it gets kind of dark there.
Yeah,
Edge
your
of the
divine
forest where it's
sense is
where
nothing.
you said
Whistler.
west.
Yeah, Whistler, your divine senses nothing.
I pull out a sketchbook and start sketching the butterflies.
Okay.
Notice that you're sketching them, and I just say, hey, I'm gonna wanna like take a look at that later because this is actually really pretty, and I think I wanna put it on one of my skirts.
That sounds great. I'd love to share my notes with you. I was gonna do a carving. This is really gorgeous. Yeah.
So at
We
this
could have
end,
a project
okay.
together.
Bastet's gonna try to detect magic.
Okay, that's within 30 feet.
Yes. Let me move over there first.
As of right now, you don't detect any magic. But as the two closest people, Robin and Fenlen, you start smelling this kind of, it's not sulfur, it's like a rotting corpse. Closer and closer
I'm
you
going
get
to
to
follow
the
that.
end of this.
Okay.
I've got my little palette out.
So-
I'm putting a little watercolor detail on this. This stinks pretty bad, guys. I got a bad feeling, but it's real pretty.
I'm gonna kind of come up here between the trees and take a look around.
Correct.
Okay, as you do that,
I'm gonna send Pan forward,
okay.
just in case. Pan can't really report anything to me, but if something jumps out to attack, at least it'll attack Pan and not a person. So
Well, this is the butterfly swarm, and as you walk in and around it, Fenlen, butterflies start. It's almost like they're attracted to you. They start swarming around you. Everybody, what
is
you gonna do,
happening?
Fenlen? And while you were in the swarm,
I have
Well-
a question. Do the tracks begin where the butterflies are?
no,
Like, okay.
Nope.
I've been looking for. I'm still trying to like follow where the tracks begin. I'm still trying to find where the tracks
that's
begin.
further up. That's further up this direction.
Okay.
Finland, that is so dope. You're like a Disney princess right now.
Fenlen, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
But I cannot see anything.
You look awesome.
17.
Okay.
And
You are not blinded, but your speed is halved. And
This is impossible. I cannot.
you are being bitten. You are being bitten by butterflies. They rolled a natural 20.
Oh, there's a whole stream of Minotaur cuss words coming out of my mouth right now. These things bite! I'm going to try and move away from them.
These things bite.
Maybe this is why Otto is scared of butterflies.
I send Pan in to help Fenlen. So Pan's coming in here. Where's Fenlen? Are you in the stream?
I'm in this tree. I'm in a tree. Yeah, I'm between the dead tree and the live tree.
And if Pan is next to Fenlen, then the butterflies have disadvantage on attack.
Okay, so I'll roll again. That is not as good. That is a 9.
I'm still just painting, but Pan's taking care of it.
Yeah. So as
Laughing.
these butterflies. Yeah. So you're being apparently bitten by butterflies, Fenlen. What would everybody like to do as Fenlen screams, "These things bite"?
I'm almost done. Hold on, I'll be right there. Pan, help her out.
All right.
I can't stop laughing about it because, like, out of all of the things that could hurt my friend, it's
Butterflies.
stinking butterflies. Like,
Yes.
I am nearly prone on the ground.
Whistler will.
These insects are truly evil. Come help me.
Whistler is here.
Terrible. I'm running in circles. I'm running in circles.
At this
Pan
point,
is gonna try to get them off.
everybody roll for initiative.
I would say as soon as like Whistler tries to roll in, like Aster's like following behind, going like, "Please no, no."
All right, roll for initiative. So you guys
do.
So Fenlen is being swarmed by. It is a huge swarm of butterflies.
Yes.
All right, did anybody
Huge
get up to
swarm.
20?
I got a 23. Natural 20 plus 3.
Okay. Hey, did anybody get between a 15 and a 20?
19.
Also 19.
Paladins, what's up? I'll let you decide who goes when. Okay, between a 10 and a 15.
I got 11.
11 for Alphys. Okay. Between a 5 and a 10?
I got a 9.
Okay, 9 for Robin.
I just realized there's nothing I can really do without hurting Fenlen.
8 for Fenlen. And what did Jack get?
I can take
A
it.
1 because she's laughing.
I will
love
say,
it.
as long as Pan is standing next to Fenlen, they have disadvantage on Fenlen. The butterflies do.
Okay.
But
I was gonna say, okay, this is my house rule. I don't know if we've gone over this. Also, I'm gonna address the viewing audience. I have some house rules. I'm a DM, I get to do that. Also, if I'm playing a particular creature or whatever, and you're like, that's not what that creature can do, I can also change creature stats around. That's one of the great things about being a DM. I can nerf things, I can make them more powerful, I can give them special abilities. You're like, I know exactly what that does. Change them around, make it more interesting. FYI. So one of my house rules is if you roll a natural 20 on your initiative, you get to have 2 full rounds. Well, you get 1 full round before everybody else, and then you make your spot in the initiative order. And it just so happens that Aster is also going first in the initiative order, so Aster is going to get 2 full rounds, movement, action, bonus action, before we go on to the next person. So, Aster, do your thing. So that's Pan.
does that include Pan?
Includes Pan. So that's Pan, Fenlen, and the Swarm.
Pan got a 17.
Fen got. I'm under them.
Fenlen-
See the butterflies? I'm under them.
Fenlen and Pan are both in the swarm, where it's really hard for you to see them.
And Pan's trying to like protect Fenlen. Pan's all.
Right. So what is your spell save DC, Aster? Okay. So the swarm got a 15. Pan got a 17. What'd you get, Fenlen?
20.
So everything takes half damage. Your shatter. What type of damage is it? Force? Is it bludgeoning? What's the type of damage? No, fantastic. Okay. So 13 halved is 6.
Cool.
Why can't I do math? There we go. Okay, no, that's the wrong number. Okay, so you get your movement, your bonus action for this first natural 20 round. Sure. Okay, wisdom saving throw. Yeah. That's a wisdom saving throw of 6. You
Those are not very
this
wise
swarm.
butterflies.
Actually, they're not very intelligent, but I just rolled a 4. So they're wise is fine, but I rolled a 4. Okay. The D6 for you, Whistler.
Schmetterling.
All right. Next up
Schmetterling is butterfly in German, by the way.
Yes.
and it's an inside joke for those of us.
It's an inside joke.
I mean,
Whistler and Gostet, which of you would like to go first? You guys got the same initiative.
I don't care. Do you want to go, Alyssa?
No, you can go.
Okay.
Whistler's going first. Okay, got it.
All right.
Also, I got a new pin today at Dollar Tree. It looks like a wizard staff. It's got like a pearl at the end, and it's being held, and I bought it. It's very exciting. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Spoon. I'm like, why is she holding this long spoon?
It's my pin.
So Whistler's just gonna shout back, "You got this!" and run at it.
Okay.
And just start swinging because
Okay,
they're butterflies.
Roll to attack the butterflies.
Ooh, I like this die. This is a good die. It's like a 24. Yes.
That hits.
22.
Do not have.
I can.
Yeah, they do not have the highest of armors.
There it is. Bardic Inspiration can't be added to damage, right?
Are you a Valor Bard?
Am I? I don't know. I don't know. Let me look. I think so.
What am I? Who am I?
I'm having an
Where am
identity
I?
crisis. It's fine. Okay, I'm having an identity crisis.
Why was I created?
Oh yeah, I am College of Valor.
Oh yeah, Combat Inspiration. At 3rd level, you learn to inspire others in battle. A creature that has a Bardic Inspiration die from you can roll that die and add a number to the weapon attack.
Oh yeah. I should have just scrolled down on my character sheet. It says it at the bottom.
As you got inspiration from a College of Valor Bard, you do extra damage.
Hell yeah. All right, so that is 10 damage.
What kind of damage is it slashing?
Yeah.
Okay. 5. They are resistant to certain types of damage. Bonus action. Whistler? Okay,
No.
Bosset, it is your turn. You guys, my mom left me a note going to Walmart because she didn't want to talk to me because we were streaming. Okay, Bosset, it is your turn. Yeah.
Made is very sweet and brought me the food that I ordered.
Oh.
Okay, Bosset, your turn.
Is it bad that I just want to stay away from the butterfly?
No, not at all. I keep my distance as well.
You get your cat butt in here and help me.
Can I add a retroactive bonus action, Sarah?
Sure, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast Compelled Duel.
Okay.
What was butterfly in German? Schmetterling? Is that what you said?
Schmetterling.
Schmetterling. So I'm just going to like point my axe at it and just shout, Schmetterling, you got this! And then just like bang my axe against my shield, like come at me.
Aster claps and is like, good, learn.
Creature. Wisdom saving throw. Here we go. Oh, that's a 9. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. The duration has disadvantage on attack rolls against other creatures A wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. Okay, cool. Bossek, what is your turn? What do you want to do for your turn?
I guess I'll go in there with my scimitar.
Okay, well,
Cater range attack.
It is. Yeah, it's 45 feet away.
Oh, actually, let me try
you can
use my longbow instead, since I don't want to get in there. Maybe that's a better option. What I'm aiming for in a swarm of butterflies, I don't know.
Aiming for some butterflies. That's what you're aiming for.
Oh shit. I'm guessing a 13 won't hit.
A 13 does not hit. No.
Wow, first. Well, butterflies are pretty agile and tiny.
Yes, they kind of.
And mean. Mean.
Okay. Everybody that is in the swarm, that is Whistler, that is Fenlen, that is Pan. You all get bitten. It has multi-attack. It attacks everybody within the swarm. But everybody except for Whistler have disadvantage because of the component. So on Pan, that's 12. Does that hit Pan?
No.
No, okay. So this is for Fenlen. That's a 16.
But
Fenlen?
they have disadvantage against Fenlen because of Pan.
They have disadvantage against Pan. They have disadvantage against Pan and Fenlen because of Compelled Duel. Which is a spell that this cast. Whistler,
Okay.
they don't bite you. They don't bite you either with their one. It was a 10. So they're trying their damnedest to bite you guys, but it's just not working.
I just keep thwacking it away with my axe, just like, no.
My mad skills.
Okay, next up is Alphys. It is your turn.
Okay. Okay, so everyone is. So there's no one in this upper corner, is there?
Right here, not that you can see. Sort of see Whistler poking out of the bottom there. You have no idea where Fenlen or Pan are. They're just covered in butterflies. Oh, speaking of, I need Pan, Whistler, and Fenlen to all make dexterity saving throws.
So 6.
11.
Pan,
6 as well.
everybody in here is blinded.
Cool.
We're blinded
Can't wait
by
to see how that
butterflies.
works out.
And your movement is reduced by half. Okay, Alpha, sorry, go for it. What are you gonna do, buddy?
Give me a second. Alright then. That works. Alphys is going to cast Flaming Sphere
Alright.
through a rift to basically, and he's going to put it. Well, that is not what I.
But you're drawing.
That was not. I did not want freehand.
There we
I
go.
wanted.
I know how
There.
that is, Lars.
I've got a flaming sphere.
Lars, you get
Oh.
to use your nice new flaming dice for Flaming Sphere. I just
There we
gave him a whole set of dice for his character.
So here we go,
Yeah.
flaming sphere.
Okay.
Alright, is that a dexterity saving throw, constitution saving throw, or
That
is
is
it
a
an attack roll on your...
dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's a 9. So roll damage on that flaming sphere.
Yay.
Oh no, it's Otto's worst nightmare, the flaming schmetterlings.
I was gonna make a joke about that at the end once we
11
defeated
points of
them.
damage, of fire damage.
11, and this is fire damage, so they take full damage on that one. If you could hear their little tiny screams. but you can't. So, Alphys, do you have a bonus action, and would you like to move?
No.
Okay, Alphys is just gonna stay back here.
Actually, I would
Throwing
like to
fires
move.
at. Okay.
Just move to there.
Robin, it is your turn.
Awesome. I'm going to run up to the swarm and holster my hammer and do two-handed with my quarterstaff.
Okay, don't forget there's a flaming sphere here, so you might not.
Yeah. Am I
get
over
super
enough?
close to that.
You know, I'm gonna get up on
yeah.
this log. I'm short.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Yeah. 11.
Not hit.
Let's not hit.
Anything else you would like to do? Bonus action?
So
yeah,
close.
Pan.
Yeah, I have pan attack.
So Pan attacks with disadvantage because Pan is blinded.
Right. We'll see. No, Pan also does not hit the butterflies. Pan got like a
Okay.
8.
Okay.
Next.
Fenlen, it is your turn. You can attack, but you will attack with disadvantage because you're blinded. Or you can try to move out of the swarm, but you are moving at half speed.
I would like to try and step back just a bit, like to see if I can get out. But I'm going to draw my great axe or my battle axe.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try.
So you
And...
step back here. They're gonna try to bite you. No, you're not out of their melee range. So
Okay.
no, their range is different because you have to be in them. So they are gonna try to bite you as you leave.
Okay.
But they have disadvantage. Nope, that's a 17. Doesn't hit. That's what I figured.
I'm wearing my armor
Fenlen, now you
today.
can attack it.
Not today, butterflies. All right.
Satan. Okay.
Okay, disadvantage. I'm going to try and swing it, but I want to swing it. Huh?
You're good. Disadvantage. Yes.
Yeah. I want to try and swing it flat side, like I'm gonna like hit them like a baseball. Yeah, it's like a racket. Is 11.
11 does not hit.
All right.
And the last person to go, Jack.
Jack finally stops laughing at her friend and realizes that yes, that we do actually have to like try and go after these things. I would like to try and like roll perception to see if I'm noticing if like the fire is doing better damage than any of the actual weapons.
You don't have to roll perception. You do notice that the thunder damage and the fire damage that were done were more impactful than the damage coming from the weapons.
Okay, so in packing up for this trip, like I decided to bring like my whole pack with me. So instead of grabbing my sword, I'm actually going to light one of my torches. And so I've got my shield in one hand and I've got a lit torch in the other. And I'm going to head up right here, away from like the rest of the fire, but like on the edge, and like just kind of like swing with the torch.
So you are not proficient with torches,
right?
So roll just a strength check, so you don't add your proficiency to this.
Now, okay, so it does say that I am proficient with simple weapons and martial weapons. So does this not count as
a simple weapon? Nope.
Cool.
It's not a simple weapon. It is a improvised weapon, is what they're considered.
All right, cool. Just wanted to make sure. I still got I rolled 15 as my lower
That will
one.
hit. So roll 1d6 fire damage. So 1d6 plus your strength, and that's how much fire damage was done.
Okay.
So you were kind of coming and go, ah!
So that's going to be 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage, okay. All right. Back up to the top. unless you have a bonus action you would like to do.
No, not really.
Okay. All right, back up to the top to Aster.
Yes. I will walk up here a little closer, and it's not much to do. I'm gonna do Vicious Mockery again.
Okay. That's a 6.
Yeah. Nice.
You mock those Smetterlings.
That'll be another 3 psychic damage.
Okay.
And
3 little butterflies fall to the ground.
as I do the Vicious Mockery, I just yell, "You pitiful Schmetterlings! How dare you?" And
All right. Bonus action.
no, I have nothing else.
Okay, Whistler, you are blinded. Your movement speed is halved. Turn.
Yep. Yeah, Whistler's not that bright. I'm just gonna swing at it again.
Okay, roll with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that 14 hit.
Does not hit. Are you going to move out of the swarm at all, or are you going to stay where you are?
Do I get the sense that if I moved out of the swarm, I would have a better time attacking it?
Aster
Or-
yells
Probably.
at Whistler, "Come back over here, please!"
Okay. I'll just take a step just outside.
Yeah. As an Ari has reused its reaction to try to bite Fenlen, you're not getting an attack of opportunity. Bostet, it is your turn. Muted, Alyssa.
I keep on clicking the wrong thing. I'm gonna get close enough to do turn the faithless, because maybe they're a fae or a fiend.
Okay.
I was
How far
just
away do you
gonna
have to
be
be for that?
30 feet, so I was gonna scoot up a bit and then.
Yeah, you're well. Yeah, you're within. Okay, what does turn the faithless do?
You need to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let me pull this up.
I'm gonna utter some ancient words. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Please, no copyright issues.
Okay, so
Your mic is
Wisdom
up here,
saving
so I
throw.
didn't hear you, Jack.
that's a natural 1.
Woo!
Not a natural 1.
Wow. For those
Okay.
butterflies.
So they are turned. Turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move in a space within 30 feet of you. So it's afraid of you, and compelled duel has been cast on it by Whistler. Let me see what's going to happen with this when these two interact.
Spell physics.
Yeah. The wisdom saving throw each time attempts to make
I should have
space within
charmed it.
130 away from you. If it succeeds on the saving throw, the spell doesn't restrict the target's movement for that turn.
Should have cast Charm Person on it, then we could have added 3 things
The
to it.
wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space.
They'd be so confused.
I'd be like, what do I do?
They would just die out of confusion.
Is there anything else you would like to do, Bostet?
No,
Bonus
cool.
action? Okay.
Getting far enough
Right.
away.
On its turn, it must move 30 feet away from Bostet, but it has to make a wisdom saving throw if it tries to move more than 30 feet away from Whistler. Okay.
Just 30 feet away from me.
Yeah.
So I'm at least.
It can move there without it can move there. That's still within 30 feet of Whistler. So it has to move within 30 feet away. Okay. That was fun. It does
Nice.
jack shit. So Pan, Fenlen, Whistler and Jack and Robin will all get attacks of opportunity on it. Let's start with Fenlen. That way you guys all aren't rolling at the same time. Fenlen, we're still blinded.
Mm-hmm.
What's
8.
Does not hit. Okay. Pan is still blinded, so Pan is can make this attack with disadvantage.
16.
That hits. Pan hits.
Okay, let's see here, Pan. What did you do? 1d8 plus 2 force. I grab that d8. Boom. 3 force damage.
Hey. Full damage though. Okay. Next up is Whistler.
Is it still disadvantage, or am I no longer blind?
Yep, you're still blinded. No, you're still you'll be blinded until the end of their next turn. So you'll be no longer blinded after their turn ends.
Cool. 10.
Robin, you get an attack of opportunity with your quarterstaff.
Yeah! And I'm not blinded.
So you are not.
I didn't hit it.
You shouldn't have said anything.
Okay.
It could have gone better.
Right, and then the last, Jack, you are also not blinded, so you do not have to roll with disadvantage.
Except I'm doing with an improv weapon.
Yes. So you don't roll with disadvantage, you just don't add your proficiency bonus. So you just roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Yeah, no, I missed.
Okay. Alphys, it is your turn.
Okay.
So let me give you control over the flaming sphere.
Okay.
You have control over the flaming sphere now, so you can move it around.
Oh. Okay. Well, since it's a bonus action to move it, how far can I move it?
20 feet, I think?
Didn't we say it was 30 feet?
I don't remember, I'm looking it up.
Yeah, 30 feet.
30 feet,
30
okay,
feet.
yes. So 30 feet, we'll put it right up there. Put it right here.
Yep.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. That's a 6. Roll that fire damage.
Okay, that is 9 points of fire damage.
Alright. And what is you're still concentrating on it, so what is the other thing you would like to do?
Alphys would like to cast a second tier magic missile from, well,
So it's going to be 4d4
It doesn't matter.
plus 4. Yeah.
yeah.
So 4d4 plus 4 damage. This is force damage. And after Alphys, it's going to be Robin. So just be thinking about what you want to do, Robin. And Pan, Fenlen, and Whistler, you are all no longer blinded. You're no longer going, ah.
That's going to be 14 points of force damage.
Ooh. Butterflies are spinning out. Robin, it is your turn.
Awesome. I don't have very much movement, but I'm gonna walk up closer to it, and then I'm gonna throw my throwing hammer. I mean, a throwing hammer could reach it where I am, but I'm getting closer in hopes of future better attacks. See here. So my movement is only 25. So I can go about this close. Ba-dum. I think it was right about there. And I'm gonna throw my throwing hammer. Which is a returning throwing hammer.
Yes, that is your special annual year.
I throw it, and it goes right through the butterflies and comes right back, and none of the butterflies get hit.
Okay, what did you roll?
I only got 9.
Okay,
9.
but you can move Pan. You can have your bonus action for Pan.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move Pan up, right up into because Pan's got way more speed than I do, movement than I do. So Pan's gonna go right up close to him, not in them, but as close to in them as you can.
Put
Right.
Pan on this side.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, and Pan's gonna bite the butterfly.
Okay. You guys see this wooden pangolin with no teeth.
Yeah. Well done, Pan. Okay, Pan got a 19, and he 9 force damage. 9.
Okay.
Pan is the best of me.
Fenlen, it is your turn.
All right,
Your
I'm going to.
returns to you.
Yay! Finally, I'm still going to try and racket these things with my axe.
Great. I'm going to move you up over here.
21.
Hits.
All right. Am I still doing D12 with this, or?
Yeah, no, it's D12. It's your axe.
Okay. I didn't know if since it's not going to be it's going to be blunt, I guess, at this point. 10.
Okay, so fine. Is it
Fenlen, point of order, Fenlen. If you had gone to the other side of the butterfly swarm, you and Pan would be flanking them, and we would have an advantage.
She could have, but she couldn't have made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She would not have been able to make it with her speed, even with her speed of 35.
Too slow.
Fenlen, do you have a bonus action?
I'm going to actually move to the other side of Pan, away from everybody.
Okay. Gotcha.
In it this way.
Jack, it is your turn.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm moving right here, and swinging at it with the torch.
Okay.
So you said that's just a D20 and then plus what?
Your strength modifier.
Okay, so that's gonna be an 18.
Hits. So roll a d6 plus your strength modifier. That's how much fire damage you're gonna be doing.
So that's gonna be a 9.
Okay. 9. Okay.
Hi, Mom.
Okay.
And
Everybody say hi, Mom.
I did see.
Hi.
I did see
Okay,
that.
they can't see you.
Friend, go ahead.
You guys, this is my mom. Where are we? You can see this is what we look like right there. Hi, y'all. Again. Again. They can't hear you. Hey, y'all again. I see you.
Hello.
It's my birthday. Okay. So, Jack, you in fact murder the very last butterflies. What are you? How does Jack kill the butterflies? What happens?
What? I'm gonna make fun of her because she was making fun of her friend earlier. So you just see her flailing with this torch, trying to get the butterfly, and she finally jabs it and hits the butterfly. It's like, aha!
And all of these green and orange butterflies have all fallen dead to the ground, having done no damage to any of you.
I step on them.
As soon as the butterflies fall,
I'm gonna run up and try to grab some. I'm gonna grab some of them and put them in a little baggie because I want some.
Still smell real bad.
Oh, never mind. I don't want any. But as soon as they all fall, Aster goes, woo!
What is wrong with these insects? What is the matter with them?
Hey, Robin, if you're not gonna use that baggie, I kind of want it. The smell doesn't bother me.
It's not bothering me. We can share though.
Cool.
Maybe we could, when we get back to town, we could hang out, collaborate a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
What would
Yeah.
What would I need to roll to see if I could identify the butterflies?
These are your options. That's how it's about to go. These are your options. You can either roll an investigation check to search the area, which would help you on any further rolls, maybe. So make an investigation check first. Anybody? Oh no, Pax. Get cookies.
22.
I want cookies.
Okay. I'm talking to my mom. I look over and I'm like,
Oh, Pax, did you get cookies?
oh, it's like, my mom got cookies.
Oh.
She got chocolate chip cookies. Okay. So
My investigation was 22.
22. So Alpha's surprisingly, as you start looking around, Whistler, who got a 5, is standing essentially right on. Oh, there's Pax. Alphas, you're kind of surprised as Whistler did not see this giant desecrated skull that these butterflies were feasting on.
She's just looking around like, I don't see anything. I don't get it.
And these butterflies are eating off the bones of the corpse of some animal, of some creature.
Okay.
Wait, can I see this from where I am?
You would have to come back over. Like Alphys has had to walk over here to do that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Vesta is gonna pick up some of the butterflies to keep, obviously, to study. Even if
How
they
many of us are
smell.
gonna have a bag of gross butterflies in our inventory?
I know.
It's gonna be
So-
squashed real soon.
After I did the investigation check, now can I check what I do to try to
Make it.
find
You can. Whatever is Arcana or Religion higher for you? Probably Arcana.
Arcana.
Make an Arcana check.
Alphys, have you pointed this out, or are you just doing your thing?
I'm just doing my thing, writing notes in my little journal.
He's just like fend for
he always
yourselves.
does.
But are you doing this thing like right at my feet? Because like, would I notice that?
You notice Alphys come up and like he's a gnome, but he gets kind of closer to the ground, and you look down. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm standing on bones.
Oh, spill the tea.
That is a 24 for Arcana.
Okay. What did you say, Whistler?
Can I try religion?
Sure.
It's a nat 1.
Okay.
I'm just so
This is
confused.
real great. So, Alphys, this is what you know. The bones of this creature highly resemble the shape that the Barghest took. The head shape, the large, it's a large creature, 4-legged, and you know of these things called, and what they're called, death butterfly swarms. These butterflies were at one point regular butterflies, but they are a rare breed of carrion-eating butterflies that have fed on the body of a fiendish creature, transforming themselves into fiendish creatures themselves.
I am
Which is
loving
why
this
Turn
like
the
life
Faithless
and
worked.
death motif.
So this is a body of a dead Barghest looking thing. Like you can't, I mean, there's still like some skin and stuff hanging off of it that these carrion-eating butterflies have eaten that has transformed them into fiends.
All right.
As Alphys is writing in his book, I'm like kind of like leaning over, trying to like. It's not that hard to lean over because he's a gnome, but I'm like looking at his book, trying to see what he's writing and stuff.
See,
you hiding what
okay,
you're writing,
question. Can you read in Celestial, Gnomish, Minotaur, Common, and Undercommon? Because he's writing in all 5 languages, like intermingling them, because he just doesn't care.
Read Common.
So that you pick up on the common. Every few words you see like the butterfly.
I wanna, if I see Aster doing this, I am also just going to bend a big bird head over, and I speak Common, Gnomish, and Celestial. So,
like you got more than I do.
Yeah. You see like the word fiendish. You see carrion-eating butterfly. You see the word Barghest, and then there's like Minotaur and Undercommon. You don't get those.
there's enough that I don't like it. I'm just gonna walk over and like stomp on a butterfly.
Yeah,
This
you
is
take
unfair.
you take the Fenlen approach. You take your big bird claw and just
Mm-hmm.
Robin is still sketching.
Oh,
Robin
yes.
is so
As
taken with this whole
Alphys
scene.
is taking notes. You guys all notice Alphys taking notes, and everybody just starts like looking. So Alphys, you now have a tall elf looking over one shoulder and a giant bird head coming down from the other side, and you're kind of like,
Well, this is happening. He's just like kind of like he just looks and like at them and then just keeps writing, and then Rift goes over, grabs one of the butterflies and brings it to him.
Drift right there.
All right. I'm
So
going to
Rick
notice
comes up.
this little group of people are now like all starting to hang out in an area. I'm going to head that way, and I think I'm going to
Okay.
hop up actually on the dead tree, the
Okay.
log here.
And as you come over here, Fenlen, you do see the body of dead thing.
Oh.
It's literally right down here.
This looks like the creature we fight. Oh. I'm going to
Fiends.
pick up the skull.
Okay. It's a pretty big
Pick it
skull.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I know you're good. I'm just saying it's like the size of a wolf skull. It just got a more blunted snout to it. They don't have a long wolf-like snout. It was more like a humanoid face. So it's like this weird humanoid blunt wolf face. It's very odd.
No, this is the same thing.
And there's still like bits of skin and flesh coming off of it.
Whistler makes a sound like a cat hissing.
That's a big no. I'ma step away. You guys have fun.
And that's that Whistler like, excuse me?
Yeah. We're like, huh?
Bad.
Alphys just kind of looks up at it and goes, yes, it is. And then just goes back to writing.
Now we know where they went. Jack, I think that we should still discover where they come from.
Yeah, I'm sorry for laughing, but it was funny.
That's fair. Honestly, if it were you, I would have laughed too.
Figured.
Not living this one down.
I mean, we've known each other for what? How long now? Like 10 years?
Yeah.
We're gonna laugh at when... Yeah.
Thanks for being my hero.
Hello. It is me, back again. I am Anika, and I play Aster in the show that you're watching right now. You might recognize me by my hair and glasses. So this is our little break that we do. So get some water, get a snack, have some fun before the video keeps going. So yes, right now we are going to get on with our Ko-fi shout-outs and such. As Tanya said in the beginning of the video, most of the money we make on Ko-fi will go to the charities that she said at the beginning. I'm just wanting to reiterate that for you guys, so yeah. If you would like to donate to our Ko-fi, you can do so right here at kofi.com/YAAS That is YAAS gives, GIVES. So yeah, if you donate one Ko-fi, you will get your name shouted out. So whatever name you put into Ko-fi is what we will say in the shout outs during this time. And then if you donate 2 Ko-fis, or no, 2 or 3, I cannot remember, then you can leave a little message and we'll say it. I will say it right here during the break. It doesn't matter what it is. It cannot be R-rated though. So it can be like, you could say happy birthday to a friend of yours and I will say it to them. You can just say anything and we'll just, I'll read it during the break. First up, our first Ko-fi was from Mum. That is one of our parents. I do not know which one. And she says, keep up the great work. We definitely will. Try our hardest because we're doing what we can. The next one is from your biggest fan, Mom. Another one of the cast members' moms. Do not know which one, but she donated as well. Our next donation is from Cat House. Thank you for your donation. We really appreciate it. Next up, we have Nancy Wallace Dillard, who donated. Thank you. We very much appreciate your donation. And then we have Constable Mistress Talon. Thank you for the donation. We really appreciate it. And then we got another one from Anon, who said, love it. So that's awesome. We're glad you like our content. We like making it. And then the last shout out is from Amanda Harden. And she says, showing my support as one of King Keegan's knights. Hashtag until the battle is won. Thank you so much, Amanda Harden. We really appreciate your donation. That is it for donations. We will be setting up Patreon in the future as we grow. So when we become more popular, we'll eventually set up a Patreon, and we'll also be doing shoutouts from that during the break. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this little break, and I will see you all in a few seconds as we continue the journey. Enjoy, guys.
Okay, so the last thing I was trying to do that I think you couldn't hear, Sarah, was I was trying to take a sample from the corpse.
Okay.
So should I say that in
No, you can just get some.
Yeah, I just want to take a sample in another bag, another one of my many pockets. I have many pockets.
Are you getting a sample of bone, of flesh? What are you trying to get?
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I think I'm going to hack with my little hand axe and take like a sample that's got like some meat and bone and all that. Since you said specifically that you thought they had changed colors from consuming the corpse, I'm going to take a little sample and take it back to town.
Fantastic. Okay.
And I've got my sketches.
No.
Robin is not afraid to get their paws dirty.
So you guys have been out here for about 4 or 5 hours doing the search. You walk a few more hours in, following the tracks now that Fenlen has been able to follow. So you guys are just kind of following Finn and Jack. And you make yourself way to this map and part of the forest.
Lead on.
Where would you like to do? What would you like to do?
Continuing after
I'm
the
still I'm still looking for the beginning of those tracks.
Okay, make a survival check.
Same.
Master is following behind Whistler, still like doing little spritzes to make sure nothing smells bad for them.
20.
14.
I mimic the spritz sound every now and then.
I love it, yes.
Rift did a perception check with a mod 20.
Creation here. So what were your survival checks?
Dirty 20.
And a 14.
You guys, those of you who are noticing this are doing survival, notice further north of where you are, not northwest, just north of where you are, that like coming up this direction is where the tracks are coming from. And Rift, as Rift was flying about Alphys, Rift kind of notices something odd going on up here.
Something strange in the neighborhood.
The neighborhood. That's all we can get. Otherwise,
Who you gonna call? Copyright.
Then we have to pay copyright, and we have no money. Okay. All right. So up in this kind of coming north, everything is kind of saying go north.
I am riding on Pan's back currently, so my speed is much better. And the last few hours, you all have been paying close attention. I've been riding on Pan, just carving the entire time.
Like whittling?
Yeah, whittling, carving, like working on something.
But not on Pan, right?
No, I'm riding on top of Pan with another piece of wood, like carving and...
Wanted to make sure you weren't carving Pan.
I mean, I might. Maybe did it a little bit.
Just because Finn has been doing a little bit better after the fight about like noticing these tracks. I've also just kind of been keeping my head on a swivel, making sure that that nothing's coming out after us. So like we kind of like switched it up. Like Finn's got her nose in the ground, and I'm up here like just like.
All right, as you guys move forward, it is essentially 4 or 5 hours, about 6 hours now, so it's roughly 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is an FYI.
What are we gonna eat? Hungry.
Now.
Sitting up on
Rations,
my hand,
it's fine.
eating.
Yeah.
When are the games? I don't want to miss the games because we're out
The
here
games are
chasing.
not-
They're like next week.
That's next
Yeah,
week.
I
We
think
got
it's
plenty of
next-
time.
We got like a week.
I got
I
a
say
snack. I'm like whittling away.
I say we all get in this clearing here that I'm in and like decide that we'll take a
A
break
snack break?
and eat. Yeah, snack break. Snacks.
I'd like to head over to Robin and just kind of make a few like and nod at the whittling and make a few quiet whittling sounds also.
Great.
Trying
I
to talk.
show Whistler what I'm whittling. And it's a little miniature version of the butterflies around Fenlen. Like a little tiny Fenlen and little butterflies all over Fenlen, and Fenlen's kind of like this.
That's funny.
And, and I walk over to Jack, and I'm like, hey, I made this for you. No big deal. And I hand it to Jack. And it's Fenlen being attacked by butterflies.
And like Jack just like blushes, and it's a weird blush because like it's more purple on gray skin, and so like Jack turns like a deep purple, and then also like recognizes Fen and just giggle snorts like it's not cute. It's like
To see it, I reach over and I'm trying to grab it. What is it? I want to see it.
I hope you like it.
don't get upset.
I know
Don't
this-
get upset. Don't get mad. It's my.
None of
It's
this
mine.
is draft.
Why? Whenever you say "don't get mad," it's the thing I'm clearly going to get mad about.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I promise I won't get mad. Can I see it now?
It's you.
And I look,
That's fine.
whatever.
That's fine. These
Somebody's a
butterflies were
little
very mean.
mad.
Evil
I
butterflies.
agree. I killed them for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, when Jack says
I'm
Finland's gonna get mad, Robin's like, uh-oh, shit. Like, think about that.
Don't be so
I
mad
imi-
about the little Schmetterling. It's fine.
I imitate Jack
No.
killing the last of the butterflies.
Robin, no. Okay, you gotta understand. Like I've known Finn for. Okay, how long have we
Yeah.
known each other now?
10 years.
Something like
10
that.
years.
Yeah, like
11, more than 10. Yeah.
like it. I can make fun of her. It's fine.
Yeah. I know you guys are buds, and I noticed that you thought it was pretty funny, so...
totally punched Jack in the shoulder. That's
Hey, Robin.
Yeah.
This looks kind of like familiar. Have you like been in have you been in town before?
Yeah, I've been living over at the Ark with your mom. Met your mom.
Oh,
Yeah. She's
Oh,
been
cool,
talking
yeah.
about that you were coming into town, but I didn't know you were going to be so cute. And your mom's cool, but...
I mean, yeah, she's good. Like
So are you guys just like, having a picnic? Essentially, you guys just like
yeah,
chilling
ration
and eating?
picnic.
Yeah.
Everybody who has a passive perception, does anybody have a passive perception of 15 or higher?
I do.
This does? One does.
I actually do not have a passive perception of 15 or higher.
Okay,
I have a
Fenlen,
passive
what is your
I have a
passive
passive
15.
investigation of 15.
Okay. Anybody else? Passive perception 15 or higher?
You gotta tell me how to calculate it again.
It's 10 plus your perception.
Yeah.
4.
No, I don't.
Okay.
My
Fenlen, as
range
you're
has
eating-
a perception of 15 or higher.
So yeah, Rift would notice this.
Oh no.
Fenlen, you hear the flapping of wings to the north.
Do you hear that? Is that
There,
Alphys? Is that your bird?
Alphys just looks and goes, Rift doesn't really do much flapping. And you can see that he is sitting in a tree.
I stand up, dropping like rations to the floor. I grab my axe and I'm like, stupid butterflies.
I jump up and grab my axe when I see you go, but then I just start laughing.
you can kind of hear this like cackling, like this weird kind of thing. As coming for you.
Did that count as a short rest?
Ominous.
I don't think so.
What? Did you say, Max?
I was asking if we had enough time for a short rest, because I know some people maybe would have a recovery from a short rest.
Down from the north, 3 small winged, like with bat-like wings, scorpion tails made out of red. And they're like red-skinned, leathery, weird. They're like all kind of like like this weird cackling, and they're like.
Fenlen, I don't think this is a Schmetterling.
I yell at Whistler, do not mimic
It's
that.
not butterflies.
It is not a Schmetterling.
It's not
It's
butterflies.
not butterflies. Everybody roll for initiative.
Again.
You guys, these imps got a natural 20.
Fuck.
Damn.
Dang.
Okay, did anybody else get above a 20?
Not this time.
What did you get, Bosset?
22.
Between a 15 and a 20?
I got 18.
What did you
17.
16.
get? Okay. Between a 10 and a 15.
I got a 14.
11.
Okay, what did you get, Robin?
I got a 5. I was too busy flirting with an orc to pay attention.
All right, so the imps get 2 full rounds of stuff because they got a natural 20. What is their fly distance?
Wait, do I as well since I got a natural 20?
Got a natural 20?
Yeah.
But they got it. They still do it before you because they have a 23.
Boo.
So it will go. So this is how it will go. It will go imps, Bastet, and then imps, Bastet, and then everybody else. So
Okay,
the
okay.
imps and Bastet will get their extra natural 20 initiative ones, and then we'll go back to the imps, back to Bastet, and then after that it will be outfits. So imps, then Bastet first. Okay.
Yeah.
So the imps will go first. And right, this one is coming for you, Jack. This one is coming for you, Robin. And then this one is coming. Yeah, that's good. Spot.
So just so you know, because I've got a protection fighting style. So if they go after Robin, they're gonna have disadvantage.
That's fine. They don't know that. So
Yeah.
okay, it is their. So they're going to. They're all going to try to sting. All right. Let's see. Where's my other 20? There it is. Plus 5. Okay, on Robin, that's let's put this at disadvantage. That is a 12 with disadvantage.
Thanks, Jack.
On,
Do with my shield.
I love
What?
your shield. It's real pretty.
okay. On Whistler, that's a 15. And on Jack, that's a 23.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hit.
So you don't take a great deal of damage. You take 6 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And oh, son of a gun. Sack. Let me not have as many things out as I am. I have a 16.
Okay, that saves. So you only take half of this poison damage.
Okay.
This little stinger. So you take. I rolled really well. So you take 7 poison damage.
Okay.
Okay. None of the other ones hit. Boss, that it is your turn. As your first natural 20, you're springing ready to go.
Okay. I'm going to have a sense that maybe these are also fiends. I don't know. So I want to try to do the turn the faithless again.
Okay.
And
How many abilities do you have?
well, what?
How many channel divinities do you have?
That I don't know. That's a good question.
If I recall correctly, channel divinity is once per day.
Yeah, it's only once.
Okay.
It increases at later levels, but not for a hot minute.
It increases. Void choice grants you creature level, and again at 7th, those features are. Oh, yeah, okay. So once a day.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else would you like to do, Bastet?
I'm going to try to hit one. With
Okay, are you gonna go up to it, or are you gonna longbow?
I'm gonna longbow for right now.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna put colors on them again, so that way they're easily recognizable. So we got a blue one, a green one, and a pink one. Which one are you trying to hit?
I'm going to try to hit pink, but I'm guessing, like a 7 doesn't hit.
No, 7 doesn't hit. All right, is the imp's turn again. So, disadvantage on Robin. Disadvantage, that's a 17. That hits. Okay. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Robin. As you take 4 piercing damage.
As you will. Constitution saving throw, I got a 23.
You take 5 poison damage.
5 poison damage.
Okay, and then the stinger's coming back at you, Jack, and back at Whistler. So Jack, that's a 14. Whistler, that's a 22. So, Constitution saving throw, Whistler. You take 7 piercing damage.
Only
and,
6.
Of your Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
You take 9 poison damage.
And what did you say the attack was on mine?
It was like a 12.
Okay, no.
Okay, so Boss said it is your turn.
I recoiled from that last hit and guarded myself a little bit better that time.
So Alphas, you will be after Bastet. So whenever you're ready. Oh, Bastet, it is your turn now.
Does a 14 hit?
It does. Are you aiming for the pink one again?
Yes. Oh, thank you.
It's they're just so that everyone knows, their armor class is 13.
Okay.
And are exceptionally well armored. They're kind of spry and small and flighty.
Cool.
Because technically they're tiny. They're technically smaller than this, but Roll20 won't let me do half tiny creatures, so this is where they are.
Okay, so that is 9 piercing damage.
Okay, and you hear this thing go.
Whistler, don't copy that.
Right. Alphas, unless you have a bonus action you would like to do. instead.
I lead over to Whistler and I'd be like, you do whatever you want, Whistler.
Let me see. Is an ensnaring strike a... Well, no, it has to be melee. Fine.
You have to do your ensnaring strike beforehand.
Yeah. Nope, that's my turn.
Great. Alphys, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast my cantrip of Ray of Frost on the pink one.
Roll to hit.
That is a 19.
That hits.
That is
Joy of
8
math.
points of frost damage.
As your ray of frost goes out, it freezes this little thing, and it's flapping its wings, and its wings freeze, and it falls to the ground.
Y'all killed the one I was gonna attack. That's what Aster yells as that one falls.
Okay, do you have a bonus action?
You're welcome
move
to go
that you
after
would do
this one.
They're too far. But I'll try next time.
Closer.
I'll try.
Okay, is a bonus action movement, or are you gonna stay where you are?
For me, yeah, he's gonna. Alphys is gonna step actually back a bit. He doesn't want to be too close.
Fenlen, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm actually going to. What's good here? Get kind of dash between these. I know that's going to be an attack of opportunity, but I want to come around to the other side here.
Okay, it's gonna try to sting you.
Okay.
That's no, it's an 11.
Yeah, no. And I'm gonna you'll see me grab the medallion that I wear, and real quick I say something under my breath, put it back in, and take a swing.
Okay.
13.
That is their armor class. That hits.
Woohoo! 11.
Yeah, with one strike, you kind of just like, one strike chop both of its wings off and it falls to the ground. They're not very hardy creatures, these imps. Alright, after that is Jack.
I am swinging at it with my hand axe. This last one.
Blue one? Yeah, the blue one. Go for it.
Yeah. Nat 20.
Ooh, roll that damage.
And that's gonna be...
Well, there goes any chance I have of attacking.
Ugh.
So that's gonna be, it's a d6 and then plus my strength modifier, right?
So you can either roll 2d6, roll 1d6, and multiply it by 2, and then add your strength mod.
Okay, let's add that second one. Both were 4, so it's gonna be a total of 12 damage. I'm sorry, 11 damage.
And you, doesn't matter, it has 10 hit points. So, same thing, this time you kind of stab at it, you have your shield up, and you stab with your longsword, and you have imp that you have to stab and kind of swing off.
Oh, this one was with my little hand axe, so I was just like, "Nyah!"
Okay. So yeah, you
but
chop it
also,
down, yeah.
I am gonna go ahead and use my second wind to regain some HP.
You are actually all now out of initiative order.
I have a question.
Yes.
So these were definitely fiends, and Whistler's weirded out by the fact that the Bargas seemed to not be dead after they were dead. So is there anything that she would know, probably religiously?
Make a religion check.
Oh, nat 20.
Okay. You know that a lot of times fiendish creatures, especially devils, after they are killed on a different plane of existence, are demoted, returned to the Nine Hells, and then reformed at a different devil is of a lower rank.
Would that be like with the Raven Queen not like that?
The Raven Queen doesn't like devils and demons anyway,
Period.
because they always screw with the natural order of death and life and making deals and eating souls and selling souls. Just the Raven Queen's especially not a big fan of Orcus, who's a demon lord, because he's a demon of undead.
Right.
So there's like the whole, it's the Nine Hells in the Abyss. It's bad. It's way not the Raven Queen thing. But with that natural 20, you feel up north there's something. Just about, let me
I know, right? I feel like us paladins.
about 70, 75 feet away from you, there is something. And it feels wrong. It feels bad. Bad.
Without a word, actually just head that way.
Okay.
Whistler, do you know where these things come from?
Bad.
I'll take that as a yes.
Aster
We
is like
follow
right
you.
on the tail of Whistler. As soon as Whistler doesn't say anything and walk away, Aster's like right on the tail following.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
know that's weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, Robin, you can heal, right? Yeah. I'm hurting a little bit, and also like I've not been poisoned before.
Oh, I'd be happy to heal
And
you.
your paladins also have some healing ability with their lay on hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, no. I'm just wondering, like, what does that poison damage? Am I still affected
You're
by
not
it?
poisoned. No. You're not poisoned. That would be the poisoned condition.
Okay.
So it's just a different type of damage that they do. You're not under the poisoned condition of having to roll with disadvantage and stuff. It's just it's just another type of damage that they do. Yeah.
All right. Thanks. That's what I was concerned about. Thank you.
Alpha is
Yeah, you're not-
ascending
you're not-
Rift further ahead to do some perception.
Okay.
Okay.
as-
No. Then Robin, I'm feeling okay.
Jack,
as
you want
you
me to
get
heal
close-
you? I'd be happy to.
I mean, like,
It
and I
wouldn't
just
be a
like I
problem.
take a look at like the wounds that I got on my arm, and I'm just like, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. I'm good.
Are you sure? I just need to touch you. Like, it's okay. it wouldn't, like, with your consent. Like,
And like just the purple comes back, and it's just like, yeah, you go ahead.
I love this because I'm just like Kat. I'm just like looking up at you. I'm just like,
Oh yeah, like I am literally twice as tall as you.
So I put my little cat paw up and I just beep, and that'll be. It's not a bunch. It's a 1d8 plus my spellcasting. So that'll be. Sorry, I don't have my spellcasting memorized yet. That'll be 1d8 plus 3, so 7.
Okay, yeah, I just needed 3.
So you have a blushing orc over here, and this cat who kind of does it like a cat paw caress.
Exactly. The little. Maybe they kind of a little longer than they need to. You know what I'm saying? They like heal and then they kind of keep their paw there for a minute. Just a little bit longer.
I just like
very
look
gently.
at Fenlen, and I'm just like, and I just like mutter in Orcish, like, what do?
But I think that we just lost Whistler, so probably should go.
I'm just gonna shrug back because this is out of my, like run.
I'm just gonna mutter like, thanks, and keep following this
Anytime.
crowd.
As you get close, as you come upon, as you get moved forward, you see a black something in the forest.
I hiss again.
Aster's gotta like grab Whistler's arms and be like, "Okay, we're stopping." To try.
Bad.
Don't.
Figure out black energy.
Alphys is gonna make an Arcana check on the
Make an Arcana check.
whatever. That is a nat 20.
Yes. Also coming through. This is, Alphys, this is a rift between the planes. If you look further through, because you did get a natural 20, see
found a rift?
No, Alphys found the rift.
Rift helped, though. Rift did help.
Yeah, rift did help, but...
You see a charred wasteland of vast ashen plains covered in rubble, an occasional line of foothills and basalt mountains. There are broken rocks and broken boulders of obsidian and lava rock and quartz. The sky is a blood red. Those blood red light suffuses everything. There's no sun, there's no stars, just blackness, gray, and red. And as you know, this is Avernus. It's the first layer of the 9 hells. This is probably where those fiendish creatures have been coming from. That's actually going to end tonight.
Great.
That's fine.
Sounds good.
That's fine.
Okay, sorry. Somebody had a real quick question. Go for it. Go. What was your...
Oh, nothing. I was gonna say, is this what Lucara meant by if we get in over our heads, we should ask for help?
Which is like, no, we got this.
I think that's a good idea.
As soon as Alphys realized this, he takes out his notebook, immediately starts writing down stuff as fast as he can.
And Aster's just
If
like
anybody
holding
can
on to Whistler,
understand
making sure
any
Whistler
of the
doesn't go in.
languages, he is writing his last will.
No.
Meanwhile, Robin's got the art supplies back out and is just like painting. Like, wow, this is so cool. Like all the colors.
Whistler and
Whistler's
Aster
trying
are
to
like,
drag Aster toward the portal. Like, no, we gotta go and close it.
no, not yet.
You got this.
No, we don't.
I mean, as you see, and as Alphys finished writing his last will, he rips it off, quote, like rolls it up, adds it onto Rift's thing, and just goes, go into the portal.
So we have a lone raven passing through the planes. As he goes to a different plane of existence, you can no longer feel your telepathy, as he's on technically now a different plane of existence. So when we play again in 2 weeks, well, technically 15 days, because we'll play on Sunday again, we will pick up here where you are outside of this portal that has been opened. You do not know how, you do not know why, you don't know who. Let's see, you don't know when, you know where it's open because you're right in front of it. But the who, the what, the when, and the why, you don't have. You don't have that information. But, yeah, that's where we're going to end. You have found a portal to the 9 hells. Congratulations, everybody.
Yay, us.
Yeah.
Yay! This we'll film again in 2 weeks. And this is kind of a shorter one. I am going camping tomorrow, so I do want to like get some stuff together, and I also need to eat dinner. So lovely playing with you guys. Anybody have any announcements that they need to make about anything? Tanya's going to record a thing about the combat wheelchair. Just to let you know, our charity that we are going to choose, we'll put some more information. You will have already seen it. Because Tanya's going to record it's going to go front, but it's going to be for teachers. So if you're watching this anytime in September, we're going to choose a charity that benefits teachers. So that's good. Let's see, what's other thing? We had a giveaway. I just know I personally, when I mailed myself in the giveaway, I used the U.S. Postal Service and to ship that stuff. So I believe... Anika used the U.S. Postal Service, and so we have used, YAAS uses the U.S. Postal Service for shipping of our, this is not sponsored, hashtag not sponsored by the USPS, but save the USPS because it's not a business, it's a service.
Yeah.
So there's that.
It's required by the Constitution.
Just a small little constitutional thing. And now I'm feeling to be building a postal service in Riddenhurst, and like for this area. I'm like, yes, come rain, come snow, come sleet, come monsoon.
We'd love to see it.
Written
Yes.
into the law.
Fascism.
Yes.
I'm also making it. I want Aster, like, because I am relearning German in college now. I want to incorporate more German in it, even though it's not an actual language here. But
Schmetterling.
Well, that's the thing. Like when I do Elvish, it's based on Welsh. Tanya's Greek is Tanya's Minotaur is based
Minotaur.
on. So if you want like
I know Sylvan.
if you want Sylvan to be based on German, just fill me in because I don't know German.
Yeah.
So fill me on around what that stuff means.
Yeah, they'll I've been
Alyssa.
wanting to do a German
¿Hablas
accent.
español,
So.
Alyssa?
Quito. We can work on it though.
Porque
We can work
podemos
on it,
hablar en español, es la lengua de los Abaxi, ¿por qué no?
See,
Or
that's all I got.
Now I kind of
Or
want
Alphys.
to make orcs Russian.
Do
Do
it.
it.
right? I was gonna look.
So
Alas, Kenku don't have a language, otherwise probably would have been Yiddish.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would love some Yiddish. I miss it. I miss Yiddish.
orc will be in
only know
good
that.
Russian language.
Russian.
I will start learning Russian curses so that those will be my Russian curses.
Oh my god.
Fun story. At Sherwood, we have had a tapestry that we were all sewing on, right?
Yeah,
And we've got all our
we
characters
were.
there. We had a Welsh character, a French character, a Spanish and German character, all sitting around this embroidery. And within an hour, there was no accent. It was just muddled. Everybody's like something alien.
Because we were thinking about everybody else's accent. So I think at the end, I ended up sounding like some sort of like Scandinavian Swedish. My Welsh accent had gone well into the like either that or just straight up Midwestern. I thought it's like, well, you know, like I'd gone straight into like
You know,
Chicago.
we did. I noted that. I was like, why do we all sound like we're from Minnesota?
Is that the actual melting pot?
Yeah.
Minnesota is where all accents come together, I guess.
Yes. Because like I had to
Well, ask Angela, because that's where they're from.
yeah. So like and like it was just like and we were all kind of sitting around. We're like, we all sound like each other now.
I love to see it.
Yeah. So
Hey,
that's
Sarah,
fun.
quick question.
Yes.
So, since we've done this, I get an extra language, from being a guild artisan. I had it as Elvish. Can I make it Minotauran instead? Cool.
Minoan.
Yeah.
Minoan. Minoan. I keep typing Minoan when I mean Minotauran.
It's okay. Sylvan is now German.
Yeah.
Schmetterling.
Schmetterling.
So, for those of you who are watching, when we were doing our prep work for this, talking about different cultures and different areas, because we are human, we kind of pulled from different cultures that already exist. We're not trying to steal anything, but we have kind of real world cultures that kind of influence the cultures of the land. The area that they're in now, Reverendhurst, I personally based on sort of where I'm from. I'm from the deep piney woods of East Texas. So it's lots of woods and there's rivers. It's very swampy and marshy. So that's where it is being held. It's next to a river, which is actually based on the Sabine River in East Texas. So that's just where I'm from. That's what I know a lot about. So that's where I know a lot about the weather and, you know, stuff like that. So different cultures, like Orcish cultures, based kind of about like a mishmash of a bunch of different mountain cultures, and then Tanya based the Minotaur culture on a lot of ancient Greek culture. So, and we have a lot of different things coming in. So us talking about using the languages that we know to be the languages that aren't common, which we would just, I guess, use as English, that just makes sense for us, especially for Pax as an actual linguist. That's what Pax does. So anyway, just as an FYI
And
for
on
those
top
of you
of,
watching.
yeah, and just to add to that, Sarah,
No, we lost Pax.
so like in the case of Jack, like yes, we're basing the Orcish cultures on a lot of mountainous peoples, and I am not of any of those. And so I am not going to try and imitate an accent that is going to come off more as making fun, because there is a history of, of people of my skin tone making fun of other cultures, and I can't erase that, and I can't do anything about that. And so I am going to respect that history and not try and make fun of that, no matter how much respect I think that I'm coming from, I am bringing
That's
to
why
it.
you will also see, because I will have lots of different accents coming through as the DM for an NPC. Most of my accents will be something of the Northwestern European variety, because that's where my people came from. So you're gonna get a lot of different things from the British Isles, maybe some German, Swedish, French, stuff like that. But I'm not gonna be doing any accents from generally anywhere else, unless it's like the United States, and I might do a Southern accent every once in a while, because it's fun. But other than that, I'm gonna stick to that stuff. But I cannot wait for you guys to explore those cultures with us as we move outside of Brendanhurst and get further along. You guys, thanks for playing. Thanks for being awesome. And does anybody have anything else they want to add before we cut the recording?
MaplePride.com, my shirt.
Pax wants us to look at their chest.
Well, this shirt was made by a local Austin designer. It's MaplePride.com, and a queer.
Yeah, and this, I got this. It was on Void merch. I know they have a trans one. I don't know if they have a bi pride. They have a few other 20 pride shirts. I just got the rainbow one. So there's that. Anyway, so we have a Facebook page, we have an Instagram page, we have a Twitter. That information will be in the description box on YouTube.
Yes.
Just there. I generally, Anika really does the Instagram and does a lot of stuff on Twitter. Sometimes I do stuff on Twitter, and we all are moderators on the Facebook page, so you can ask us questions and all that stuff. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Anika,
I've seen it here.
Bye.
heart. Ciao. Heart.